All right, everyone. It is Monday, December 14th, 2025. I want to do a quick discussion video on the latest Mac OS, and that is Tahoe. And specifically, if you're going to be using Open Core Legacy Patcher on your Intel Mac, I've been watching a lot of videos on this topic from Jesse's Flying and Mr. Macintosh, two of the most reliable people in the YouTube community that basically, as their passion, they experiment with these older MacBooks. And as many of you know by now, I have a 2012 MacBook Pro, the mid 2012 MacBook Pro. And from what they have been saying, specifically both Jesse and Mr. Macintosh, they have been recommending that you do not, under any circumstances, use the Open Core Legacy Patcher to upgrade to Mac OS Tahoe. So basically what they're saying is, don't even bother with it. You will notice that your MacBook will run very slow. The Intel chips are not meant to handle Mac OS Tahoe, especially when you enable the new liquid glass feature. It will make your Mac basically, two things will likely either will happen, especially with the beta testing from other YouTubers on here. I saw somebody try to use the beta over the summer on their 2009 MacBook Pro, and when it tried to get installed, in the video, somebody tried to enable the liquid glass, and it crashed the whole computer. So, what I would recommend to do is one of the two following, and I'm going to do this for this video. Mr. Macintosh does have a tutorial on how to downgrade if, let's say, you were clueless enough and you tried using Open Core Legacy Patcher. And again, I've done my research carefully. And again, these have been open discussion videos that I've been seeing online. If you've thought about doing it, and again, there's a temptation, it's the holiday season, a little fun project to do, right? Please, I'm urging you, do not, especially if you're still running, right, the last supported Mac for my MacBook, for an example, was Mac OS 10.15 Catalina. What I did, and I was very careful, and I did my research on this. And this is where I think Mac really messed up here. They should have at least given and again, I've proven this, and I've tested it. Mac OS Ventura should have been the last Mac to get, my MacBook Pro 2012, that should have been the last supported one, released in 2022. Then after that, in my honest opinion, it's just my opinion, you all can agree with me, and I've tried Sonoma on my MacBook, and I've done it before. My friend, she knows, and I've gone through the experience with her, and I showed her it when I got my Mac in 2023. She knew how slow the computer was running. And so what I did was I did a fresh reinstall of Catalina, used the Open Core Legacy Patcher, and what I did was I actually said, let me see how Ventura runs. And I've had a very positive experience with Ventura. So in the description below, I urge you, and again, if you were clueless to upgrade to Tahoe, please, I'm urging you, downgrade to Mac OS Ventura. If you have an Intel Mac, I'm going to say it right now. Do it. You'll thank me. And if you have any of those Macs that have the touch bar, also do it. Keep it on Mac OS Ventura as long as you can. Now, if you have other Intel Macs that have Boot Camp, I would highly recommend to take advantage of the remaining time frame that the Windows 10 ISOs are being supported. Hopefully somebody will keep them on the Internet Archive. If anybody's watching, please do it, because we need the Windows 10 ISO files to last. And I'll also leave a tutorial in the description, and I highly recommend this as well if you have an Intel Mac to... I only recommend this if you have 8 gigs of RAM, because I'm sorry, I don't know what idiot at Windows thought it was a good idea to recommend 4 gigs, because I've been also researching it. 4 gigs of RAM is not going to be enough for, you know, Windows 11. It's proven. At least you need 8 gigs, because my Dell Inspiron has 8 gigs of RAM. It can be iffy at times, but at least I am able to run Windows 11 without any issues. So you at least are going to need to upgrade your RAM. I mean, it's pretty easy to do it if you know what you're doing. I mean, thankfully, when I got my MacBook for $150 on eBay in 2023, it already had the upgraded SSD. It already had the 16 gigs of RAM. I was able to use the OpenCore Legacy on Ventura and then just boot camp it and create a partition, and I was able to do it that way. So, down the line, maybe I'll do a video on how Windows works on the MacBook, because it's a very fast experience. I was able to even get a product key for it, and I'm able to even customize it to be in the dark mode, which, trust me, that's one of the reasons why I love Windows 11. You know, certain computers can run it, certain ones can't. Only time will tell, but upgrading your RAM is always the best way to go from here. So, again, just please, I'm urging you, if you've been contemplating the idea, again, keep your Mac OS Venturas as long as you can if you have an unsupported Mac with the Intel chips, because, again, mine works very well. Again, Apple was dumb enough not to keep the Mac support until Ventura, which they should have, but, again, I'm not Tim Cook. I don't make those decisions. So, and again, if you have upgraded, you didn't know, and your Mac is running so slow that you wished, again, please watch Mr. Mac's tutorial, Downgrade. Or if you're learning how to upgrade from Catalina for the first time, there is another tutorial I'll leave in the description below. Also, what I would recommend to do would be, again, look to having dual boot with Windows 10, and then it's very easy to upgrade to Windows 11 if you need to. So, I'll leave that tutorial in the description below. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to wrap up this video. Let me know what you think, because I hate to see anybody's computer get bricked because they tried to upgrade to Tahoe. And again, I've seen it, especially with the one video I've seen here. Somebody tried it on their MacBook Pro 2009, and it just bugged out. So please, save yourself the hassle. You're hearing it from me. So like I said, I'll definitely do a video down the line on how Windows 11 works on my MacBook Pro 2012. So, that being all said, thank you all for watching, and until the next one, please take care.